Now, if you notice, I did not talk about any goal based investing, like if you want to buy a house or buy a car or fund for kids' education or retire early, to have that milestone in mind and start saving. This is because I believe that, over a period of time, the kind of needs and the kind of wants that we will have in future will keep changing because we are also evolving as human beings. And when we evolve, when we grow, our needs will also change on that regular basis. So today, if you plan for a car worth 10 lakhs, 5 years from now, probably you would want a better car or a better house. So the basic philosophy is to save as much as you can without that goal in mind, to bring that financial discipline and to invest effectively so that you get the maximum returns and you can reap those maximum benefits over a period of time. So that's about short-term investments. Now I want to talk about long-term investments. Now these are investments that probably should serve you for 15 to 20 years from now. And one such investment that I personally believe is in gold, because gold has historically proven to be a hedge against inflation and currency fluctuations. So you could say that when there's a wartime or when the world goes down, God forbid, gold will serve as a good investment in those times. So it's always good to have a small percentage of investment in gold to give you that hedge against inflation or currency fluctuations. So in my case, it would be around 5 to 10% of the total investment would go into gold. And now the problem with gold is that it is not liquid, so it doesn't make sense to invest more in that category. But to give that hedge against inflation, I would strongly recommend to put a little bit of investment in gold as well. Again, that is a long-term investment. You buy either sovereign bonds or gold bonds, and then you just keep it and forget it until you would want to make a long purchase or whatever. We don't know what that requirement is now, but then you just forget it for the next 15 to 20 years to come. Now, another form of long-term investment is real estate. Now, a lot of people will tell you that when you compare the EMI of owning a house against the rent, probably the renting a house makes more sense, especially in a metro. If you think about it like that, then yes, that makes sense. But if you think about it as a long-term investment for the next 20 to 30 years, where you have where you have a property that you own and you want to sell it, then real estate will always give you reaping benefits, and you should probably invest in real estate, keeping that in mind. So if you want to own a house where you stay in, or probably you want to own a commercial property that you would want to rent out, and then after some time you would want to sell it off, you would get multiple returns, probably 5x to 10x returns in the future, based on the location or based on the city that you have invested in. So real estate again is another long-term investment where I would recommend putting 20% of your total income into, in terms of the EMI, I mean. So that sums up what we discussed in terms of liquidity, short-term investments and long-term investments. Now, another point that I would also like to touch upon for NRIs or people living abroad is to hold some cash in foreign currencies as well. So because of the INR currency fluctuations, it also makes sense to have some investments in any currency that is pegged against dollar or USD. So that will also give you some hedge against currency fluctuations when you come back to India, and so on, if you want to make large purchases. And this I would categorize probably in the short-term investment category along with the mutual funds, and that will also even the current currency exchange rate itself will give you actually a lot of returns in a very short time. So those are my different philosophies or the way in which I plan my finances, and I have invested. This is not something that I'm telling you theoretically, but this is based on my experience. And once you have done this, and once you have attained that financial freedom, then you can think about more riskier investments. By riskier investments, I mean an investment in a business or investment in equities in companies, etc. Now, why I didn't want to mention about investment in businesses or companies or venture capitals, etc., is because these are high risk but also high return, right? So which means that if you could probably make a 10x return on these investments, but you can also end up losing all the money that you made. So it's always important to keep this in mind, that without having a safety net, you shouldn't go about venturing into riskier form of investments. So once you have a number in mind, for example, I will invest till the time that I have a clarity on making $1 million, which is probably for an average, if you have to live in India, retire early, and then live for the next 30 to 40 years, probably $1 million makes sense to have a good lifestyle. So once you have the path to, once you have those asset classes ready and you feel that, okay, I invest regularly, and then at certain point of time I will hit that $1 million mark, that is when you think about, okay, now that I am safe, whatever extra that I make can be invested into these other riskier forms of businesses, right? Like angel investing, venture capitals, startups, other businesses, equities, stocks, etc. So that would be my philosophy. And personally, if you ask me, even if you want to start something on your own, and if you want to put some of your hard-earned money into that, I would always recommend you to first take care of your financial security, financial freedom, that you have all these other things taken care of in terms of liquidity, short-term and long-term investments, and then you think about what extra money do I have to put in, to start something on my own. So that ways you will have peace of mind to work on whatever that you want to work on, and you would not have any financial obligations or responsibilities, because that is already taken care of. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that it was a very lengthy video, but please do feel free to leave your comments, like, share and subscribe if you like this video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.